Well, good evening and welcome back to icenetwork.com's continuing coverage of the 2013 Prudential U.S. Figure Skating Championships. We're at the CenturyLink Center in Omaha, Nebraska. I'm Mike Mancuso, joined by two-time world bronze medalist and three-time U.S. champion Michael Weiss. And Michael, so far we've already seen 3 of the 4 disciplines in action. Now it's time for the men to shine here in Omaha with their short programs. As we take a look at the starting order for Group 1, we've got 4 groups of 5 skaters, and leading off tonight we have Max Aaron, Joshua Farris, Richard Dornbush, Jason Brown, and Alexander Johnson. A very, very powerful field to open up this men's competition. Well, I think it should be, it should be a great event. The short program, is pretty much what they always say. They say you can't win it in the short program, but you can lose it in the short program. And, it's never more so. We spoke a little bit earlier at the ice desk about the importance of the quad. And, this being a year, before the Olympics, these skaters really have to decide whether they're going to start backlogging that experience of trying a quad in the short program. It's going to be a big element. Some guys are trying it. Max Aaron is going to be trying it tonight. I think he's actually my dark horse in the event. I love the way his attitude is towards skating. He really wants to put together a huge score here. He talked a lot about being up in the 230 to 240 range at the end of this competition, and the only way he feels like he can get there is with quads in the short and the long. So we take a look at some of the other competitors here in Group 1. There's Richard Dornbush. He'll be skating third, and he suffered a couple injuries just before the Ross Telecom Cup. Hurt his ankle and has kind of been battled back since then. He has, and he's battling a little bit of a cold this week too, and as many of them are. I always found it was difficult that they would have the national championships right in the middle of flu season. I always knew that was trouble, but the skaters always have to push through stuff like that. He's been having some up and down practices, but he has incredible potential. A couple years ago, obviously he skated great at the national championships, and he's hoping to get back at that level again. Take a look there at Jason Brown, always one of the crowd favorites. Now moving on, we see Alexander Johnson, who'll be rounding out this first group of 5. As the warm-up period for group number 1 has come to an end, so first up, it'll be Max Aaron, representing the Broadmoor Skating Club in Colorado. Comes into this event as the Midwestern Sectional Champion, and will be skating his short program to Tron Legacy. His costume very fitting there. Skating to music from Tron.
Colorado. Please welcome to the ice, Max Aaron.
And Max is one that said, in order to compete at the world level, you need to have 3 quads. That's what the guys are going to be doing. And he didn't have a Grand Prix event this year. And so he said this is his chance. This is his opportunity to go out and show the judges that he can put up a 230 or 240 that can be competitive at the world level.
Last year he finished 8th in San Jose and looking to improve upon that here in Omaha.
That's the wrong music. That's what his long program is.
That's got to be a little disconcerting and could definitely rattle you, talking about, perhaps you stumble or fall in the warm-up, but boy, when they put on the wrong music, that could really mess you up.
Is that exact? That's just what I was saying. How you have to have a short-term memory. You have to be able to adjust on the fly. And actually, you know what? I actually like stuff like this.
Once again,
whenever something broke, you're you're skating first at the national championships. You're already nervous already. That's like a great icebreaker. Pardon the pun.
So we'll see how that affects Max, if at all. Again, his first element is that quad-triple combination.
Right off the bat, quads out, triple toe plan. Huge! What a great way to start the national championship. First skater, quads out, triple toe, hardest combination. Boom. triple lutz, good flow coming out. One of the things that's changed this year in the short program is that they used to get a bonus for just the free skate for putting things after the second half. And now they have it in the short program, so an extra bonus for putting more difficult elements later. This triple axel is in that bonus time. Nice triple axel. Always loved this part of the program where you hit all your elements and now you get to actually enjoy the program. Shaky on the final combination spin.
Well, Max Aaron getting the men's short program off to a fantastic start here in Omaha.
Good gosh. Quad Salchow, edge takeoff, 4 rotations, nice and tight in the air, good flow, good speed. He carries it right up into the next triple toe. Good for him. And then this is footwork into the triple jump. Triple jumps. There's his triple lutz. Good speed and flow on that too. You know, when things are easy, like this looked like one of the nights where jumps were easy for him. I mean, they always are. He's a good jumper, but in this particular case, jumps were light and easy and comfortable.
And now the scores for Max Aaron. His score for the short program, 79.13.
So a new personal best in the short program for Max Aaron, 79.13. Next up, we have Joshua Farris, representing the Broadmoor Skating Club. Comes in after a very successful junior Grand Prix circuit, taking first in the U.S., first in Slovenia, and second at the junior Grand Prix final.
We've talked a lot about the difficulty in transitions from the junior to the senior level. He's had a lot of success at the junior level, second at the Junior World Championships. And then making that transition to seniors has been a bit of a struggle, but he has a ton of potential. He's a very good skater, and he perseveres too. He starts his short program with the triple axel. Nice. Combination. A little forward on the landing, but then pulls out the triple toe. That is not easy to do. When you do the triple combinations, you're looking for flow and speed in between to carry it. When you lose that momentum and you have to regain it and create it out of nowhere, that was very difficult to do, and he did it nicely. He'll lose a little bit on the grade of execution of the first jump, but very nice recovery of the triple toe. See the skaters do difficult entrances into and out of their jumps. He did a lunge into that triple flip, and then out of it did an extension with his arm into a spiral. That's where you maximize the points of transitions and the component value.
Joshua Farris.
Well, we got 2 for 2 as far as happy skaters go. And here's the triple-triple combination where he was slightly forward on the landing of the first jump. Just kind of like a balance check. And normally to get any type of triple toe off with flow is difficult, but he gained flow on the landing of that, you know, by using his edges. That's good edge control. Yeah, if you see behind, you see Christy Kroll and Damon Allen. You see Damon counting the number of revolutions to make sure that he doesn't give up a stupid level by not doing the correct number of rotations. And that's something as a skater I do too. You know, you make sure I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4. You got to make sure you get the correct number of rotations in.
And now the scores for Joshua Farris. His score for the short program, 79.78.
That's a great score too. Look at that, back-to-back good skates. 79s, that's way, last year he had a 65 after the short program, so 79 is a great improvement.
Yeah, it's actually a personal best for him, so back-to-back personal best to start off the men's short program here in Omaha. Fantastic start to the night. Next up, we have representing the All-Year Figure Skating Club in California, it's Richard Dornbush. And 2 years ago in Greensboro, fantastic finish at Nationals, taking home the silver. Last year, though, slipped a little bit, falling all the way down to 13th.
Ricky is somebody that we know has great potential. He's already been a silver medalist at the national championships. He's trying to get back to that form again. Opens with his triple flip. Nope. He's doing a quad and he hits it. Oh, I love when skaters change it. They plan one thing and then they decide not to leave it at home and to bring it. Next is his triple axel. This is one that he's kind of struggled with. Let's see if he, come on. A little forward on the landing, maybe a little bit of a deduction on the grade of execution, but not a disaster. His combination plan here, triple lutz, triple toe. Oh, he hangs on a little bit of a step out on the end of the landing, but he's fighting for the landing on these jumps. With or Without You by U2. Hear an instrumental version of this, I think is unique. But I like the way he skates this program.
'21-year-old Richard Dornbush.
Here we go. This is where he changes it. Puts in the quad. Good height, good rotation. Little bit of a balance check on the landing, but still a nice clean quad. And then the triple-triple combination. A little bit of a slip on the takeoff of that triple Lutz. Kind of reaches and stretches to hold on to the landing, but a little bit of a turnout. I always find it interesting right after you skate the program, you know, you're always reevaluating everything that just happened with your coach, what it is you're going to change, you know, for the long program and evaluate how things are going to be different the next time.
The scores now for Richard Dornbush. His score for the short program, 77.66. He's currently in third place.
So another personal best. 3 for 3 now, 77.66 for Richard Dornbush. And that has him in third place through 3 skaters. Here in Omaha from the Skokie Valley Skating Club, always one of the crowd favorites and one of the nicest kids you'll meet, Jason Brown. Another one of our competitors that had a successful turn on the Junior Grand Prix Series this year, taking silver in France, first in Turkey, and finishing 4th at the Junior Grand Prix final.
And Jason has always been great artistically. He has great line, great spins, great legs when he skates, nice deep edges. His biggest question has been his ability to do the triple axel. So let's see if he can hit it in the short program here. He had a good Junior World Championships, winning the bronze medal this year, and now he's looking to make that transition to have success at the senior level. Didn't quite get the height on the triple axel, didn't get the full rotation. Comes back with nice triple-triple combination, good flow, good speed. And this is where he accelerates. Great musicality. that ability to, during footwork and spins, to involve the audience and get in here hoots and hollers from the front row. And he's also one of those where you don't necessarily want to talk because he's doing such a great job putting the show on, so I'm going to watch.
Jason Brown.
See, he's one of those skaters where I found myself smiling throughout the whole program. And I mean, that's hard to do when you miss your triple axel. You know, the biggest thing in your program. The fact that you have that ability. He's a great skater. You know, really, like I said, great musicality. Every movement has a purpose. And to, you know, and to have a good feeling after watching that skate when he made a mistake like that is an incredible ability to have as a skater.
Well, he always seems to find a way to connect with the audience. He has an infectious personality, even all the way from down there, but it reaches everybody in the arena.
And here's where his triple axel, a little bit two-footed on the landing, didn't quite get the full rotation. But his triple-triple combinations are always solid. Nice Lutz toe.
And now the scores for Jason Brown. His short program score, 74.05. His current placement is 4th.
So even after a 1-point deduction, it's a 74.05 for the short program of Jason Brown, landing him in 4th place through 4 skaters.
Joining us from the Skating Club of New York in New York City, please welcome now Adam Rippon.
So next up from the Skating Club of New York, it's Adam Rippon, the reigning U.S. men's silver medalist.
As we talked about a little bit in the warm-up, the triple axel is really his nemesis. And last year at the national championships, he looked like he was starting to get consistent with it. He hit him in the short and the free skate, and then a little bit inconsistent with him again in the Grand Prix series. So let's see how this national championships will go with him. Here it is. Ah, nice one. Mistake on the triple flip, triple toe, and the triple axel is the one that he usually focuses on. To make a mistake on that, it's normally a very consistent combination for him. That's a great spin. That's a very difficult combination spin, starting on the back foot, finishing on the forward. Right on the music. And here's the Rippon Lutz. Difficult jump with the arms over the head, but the takeoff and the entrance of that, I don't know if he might not maximize his points in terms of footwork going into that jump, but the variation in the air, very difficult to do. And this was a spin I was talking about, a back entrance. That's a tough position to hit on a back camel spin. And then to change to the forward spin, it's really difficult to maintain that momentum from backside to a forward side. And then not many guys you see pull off a layback, but I actually like that. I rarely say that I like a guy's layback, but that one fits the music and works.
The scores now for Adam Rippon. His score for the short program is 76.65. He's currently in 4th place.
Even with the 1-point deduction is 76.65 for Adam Rippon. And that has him in 4th place through 12 skating.
Now from the Detroit Skating Club in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, Jeremy Abbott.
Next up, 3-time U.S. men's champion, Jeremy Abbott.
And that's what I love about his performances. He's in character as soon as he steps out on the ice. Outfit's great, matches the theme, matches the music. Will he try the quad in the short program? I don't think he will. I think he's going to do a triple flip, triple toe combination. There it is. Skate clean, skate smart. Nice, easy. And this is where he gets all of his points. Beautiful position in the spin. Nice speed, great center. Out the triple axel, nice. In his choreography, from every arm movement to every facial expression, everything has been choreographed, and he commits to it completely. But then he combines it, you know, with the difficult spins, footwork, and combinations.
There you go. Loudest ovation of the night at the CenturyLink Center in Omaha. It's for the defending men's champion, Jeremy Abbott.
Well, I don't think it's any secret. I'm a big fan of his skating. I love how he is extremely detail-oriented. I mean, everything was choreographed. You know, I'm somebody who would say, you know, you got to do the quad if you're getting ready for the Olympics because that's what they're going to be doing at the Olympics. But for Jeremy, that's not the situation he's in right now.
And I think a lot of this season, also Jeremy trying to get healthy. Right. Maybe another reason for not putting that quad in, not really needing it this year, but certainly something to think about as he heads into the next season.
He does have a back injury that's been bothering him and been persistent. And I think that may be affecting his ability to do the quad consistently. But I mean, this was a fight. That triple flip was not a good one for him by his standards. Forward on the landing, but then actually gained speed momentum by doing the triple toe after the first triple flip. But like I said, I mean, this spin position, great center, great speed. I mean, it's one thing to have good base values, you know, and continuing to put out level 3s and level 4s, but it's another thing to do them well when you do it. So now he's maximizing it, you know, by doing the levels, but he's getting that much more by doing them well and getting the grade of execution on it as well. I saw the landing of that triple axel. I don't know if we'll see what they do with that. And my third grade teacher. What a relief. I know what it's like.
The scores for
Skate a clean
Jeremy
short
Abbott.
program. Feeling good. Let's see.
His score for the short program, 84.10.
Pretty sure that'll do it. That will indeed do it. So finally we see someone eclipse the scores put up in the first group as Jeremy Abbott gets an 84.10 for his short program and moves into first place with just 2 skaters yet to go.
And looking positive on all the grades of execution. On everything, level 3s, level 4s. He did his job tonight. Way to go.
In Boston,
He did get full credit on the triple axel.
Please welcome now Ross Minor.
So our second to last skater tonight, 22-year-old Ross Minor, representing the Skating Club of Boston. Actually had the highest overall score in a Grand Prix event this year by a U.S. male by 7.74 points over everyone else.
He had a great skate in an HK trophy. Landing the quad there, the quad Salchow. He has one planned here. It's the final one of the night that is planned. We have 3 already. Let's see if we can do 4 quads. A quad. Oh yeah, there we go. Can't let down your focus. Here's a triple axel. There you go. As Ryan Bradley would say, ba-boom. It is big elements. The last turtle holds on to it. And again, skating it smart, putting it late in the program. This could make things interesting. Got a smile on his face the whole second half of the program. perspective, I think in terms of the footwork and the detail work, you know, Jeremy Abbott certainly has every single arm and hand movement completely committed. You know, that's something that Ross could work on, but certainly he's got the technical side down. With the quad and the triple axle and the triple here. Nice position on that spin, good speed.
Crowd loves it too. That's two-time defending U.S. male bronze medalist, Ross Minor.
Here's the quad. Let's look closely at this landing. I don't know. We will see. It had good speed and good flow to it. And this is triple axle, which is generally a very consistent jump for him. Holds on to that one too. And then late in the program, the triple combination. Things weren't easy for Ross tonight. They didn't come easily and flowing, so he had to fight for them. And there you go, triple combination.
No.
The scores now for Ross Minor. His score for the short program, 80.99. He's currently in second
There you
place.
go. He accomplished what he wanted to tonight. Be within striking distance. It looks like the landing of that quad sow was under-rotated. He got a minus GOE on it, but everything else he got plus grade of executions on.
And it all led to
go.
an 80.99 for Ross Minor. As we get set to take a look at the results through the short program. Two of the skaters we saw in the final group, Jeremy Abbott, the defending champion, looking for his 4th overall title with an 84.1 to lead the field. Ross Minor, who also skated in this final group with that 80.99. And then we have 3 skaters that all performed in the first group tonight. Those scores also holding up in the top 5.
They're still within striking distance. Like we said, you know, if you're within 5, 6, 7, even 8 points, you know, the long program's worth more, and you're in the thick of things. Jeremy tonight did his job. He did his job. He came out, skated clean, got the lead after the short program. But, you know, Ross Minor had a great skate too, and Joshua Farris, Max Aaron, Ricky Dornbush, those 3 guys have a shot at it. And even in this group here, 7th through 10th.
But again, your leader after the short program in the men's competition, Jeremy Abbott. That means the 3 reigning champions that are here in Omaha are all leading their respective disciplines. It was Davis and White leading the dance, Ashley Wagner atop the ladies, and Jeremy Abbott atop the men.